Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Power Players Palace, man. We back again for another one, man. Hey, let's get this thing started, man. Let's jump on the chart from yesterday. So on yesterday, we were looking for a gap reclaim. The spot was the Goldberg, the 21A mark. With our entry at 722 to 770, 722.70. Target stop below 720.60. But our targets being 724, 787, and 724 even, 724.87 and 727.50. Um, that was if Inspire claimed the high of the day pre-market and broke through that. If it rejected around that area, we were gonna look for an entry at around 720.80 to 722. With our stop above 723.40. Target 719, 717.80, and 716.46. So let me explain this real quick because I see because 722 shows up on both sides. So if SPY shoots up and it reclaims that pre-market high and it shoots up with some momentum and then it breaks through, then that's where the 722 entry comes in into play. 722.70 because you got some movement. But it could stall out. And if it does stall out when it gets in that area, it goes up there and it's not real strong, got wicks at the top, that's when it's stalling out, and that's when you look for the entry on the put side. If you're, following my charts, if that's what that means because you see both of those on both sides. Like, what were you doing? No, it's based on volume and momentum. So if you see that momentum, then that's where you want to follow that. And so, but let's look at what happened yesterday. So yesterday, spot opened up at around. Move my line back. 720. And then it worked this way up, established this high at 722.12. And once it did that, it tried to break through it. 1, 2, 3, 4 times it tried to break through there. And it didn't, and then they used the red candle and it rejected. It went all the way to 715. That orange line is my VWAP. That's a signal I keep on there. If you see this box is the open range breakout box. It's up for the first 15 minutes. What happens is that it establishes this box for the day, and that's a trading strategy. If you look it up, I'll go over it on another day on how to actually use it. But yeah, that is its trading strategy. But it just kind of gives you a guide of where it is as soon as when the market opens. That's where the spot is. And so those first 15 minutes. So it worked its way down to 715. It came back up to the VWAP, touched the VWAP, and then it rejected out the VWAP, came down, but it didn't come down all the way back down to the previous level, but it did reject out the VWAP. And then for the rest of the day, it kind of consolidated. So if you followed the trade yesterday and you traded the chart yesterday on the put side, then you should have had a pretty decent day because it went straight into that area within the first 2.5 hours of the market being open. All right, and so that was a pretty good day for yesterday. Be careful and mindful of things. Amen. SPY can do that. But let's look at the chart for today and see what we got. So for today, we're looking for a breakout long above 722.09 because in the pre-market, you got 721.96. That's the high. If it breaks over that, it'll be back in that 722 lands. Remember, in the all-time high area, so be very careful with this. But if we break into that area, we're looking for an entry at about 722.20 to 722.80 with our stop below 720.80. With our target being 724.50, 726.80, and 729. And if it rejects in this pre-market area, high area, and it doesn't break through some volume and some momentum, Then we look for an entry around 721.50, 722.30. Stop above 723.80 with our target being 720, 719, and 718. And so that's our trade plan for today for the market. Now, in the pre-market, so you can see this. In the pre-market, what happened was we had a gap up from 717 up to 719, and then spot pushed up, and we established this pre-market high. Now, right now we're above the VWAP, and so we in this gap up, we gapped up. But my biggest thing is we're watching and see what happens, and then we'll go from there. But if you trade this, just be careful. Know there's a gap up, and know that we're in the all-time high areas. So, it could be some volatility in the way it moves, especially if somebody big and strong come in with a big trade wheel comes in. Just be mindful. But that's our trade plan for today, though. We want to focus to see what happens. Is it going to break through the pre-market high and keep going? Or is it not going to break through and retreat back to some safer levels that we can get maybe some praise on? But these are the levels for today. Be careful. Trade your levels. Like I said, this Power Players Palace. We trade at Power Plays the Discord. If you want to come in and join. But in the meantime, follow the chart. If I say something you like, man, please, comment, share, subscribe, all of that. And then come on over to the group. It's free to join. We're not charging you anything. Man, let's have some fun and learn how to trade together, and get better. Continue to get better and grow. But in the meantime, let's get ready for this trade today. It's Tuesday. It's about 8:47. We got about 35, 40 minutes for the market open. Let's get it in, man. Power Players Palace, man. We out. We'll holler at you tomorrow, man. Y'all get out there and do your thing in this trade game.